And this is also true online. This is a contest that was on Instructables sponsored by Craftsman Tools. So Craftsman sponsored a contest on Instructables, it's classic, integrated conversational marketing, to provide a workshop of the future. You get a $500 gift card as a runner-up or a $20,000 gift card for Craftsman Tools. And so every project that people submitted for this contest was then underneath a Craftsman banner, right, presented by Craftsman. The audience, the community of millions of Instructables users are excited because this brand is providing them with an opportunity to win something that they had never dreamed of actually having, which is a $20,000 gift card to buy any tool they can imagine. Now, before we end, I wanted to actually show you a video of what this looks like, what kind of a community of participation and engagement looks like in the real world when it moves online into experiences like Instructables and then moves back into the real world. Boing Boing started, as I said, as a print zine in the late 1980s. And what Boing Boing did, the reason we were able to do that and create this print zine and lay it out on an early Macintosh and typeset it using PageMaker and various kinds of tools like that, is because of the desktop printing revolution, right? It democratized the tools of publishing for everyone to use. And Kinko's became a place where people would go. It was almost like a club almost, where you would go there at night and you could use the photocopy machine and the Mac and all the software that you could never afford to use, and it was all right there and you could make your finished product. The video I'm going to show, to me, feels like Kinko's, but it's about making physical objects.
We just installed Vista on this thing.
This episode of Boing Boing TV is brought to you by Cisco. Welcome to the Human Network.
Welcome to Boing Boing TV. I'm Shani Jardin, and I'm here at Tech Shop, and this is the founder of Tech Shop, Jim Newton. Tell us about what Tech Shop is.
Well, Tech Shop is a public access membership-based workshop that people can come into and work on their projects and be part of the community of people that are also making things.
And so what's the benefit of coming here as opposed to, say, just tinkering on whatever in your own garage?
If you are lucky enough to have your own equipment set up, you're still working by yourself.
So just the idea of exchanging ideas and skills.
We have a lot of really cool tools and equipment as well that you wouldn't have in your garage.
Well, show me some of what's
Sure,
going on.
let's go take a look.
Okay.
This is the CNC plasma cutter. It takes a swirl of compressed air and electrical current and actually creates a flame.
Now look at what we see here on the computer. This looks kind of familiar.
There's something there. I'm not sure what this artifact is we're getting here.
Why, I think it spells Boing Boing.
Actually more about learning how to use the computer than it is learning how to use the machine. Like the plasma cutting itself is pretty straightforward. There's like one knob and the height, and you're pretty much good to go. But getting the computer to play nice is like, we just installed Vista on this thing. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Can I bang some out with the hammer?
There you go.
Awesome. Beautiful.
This is where the G code normally runs.
This is G-code. This is G-code.
This is actual G-code.
From a long time ago.
Wow.
This is what the machines used to use.
So in some ways, you guys are kind of dealing with retro technology here.
Totally.
This is one of the neatest pieces in here. This is the three-dimensional printer. This basically forms things. Again, you build it in a CAD program, but then you can form it basically, and it comes out as a three-dimensional thing.
I see one practical project right here. This looks like my kind of creation because I think it involves chocolate and coffee.
It does. What you have to do is you have to smack it. Unfortunately, the process is not 100% efficient.
Okay. This looks beautiful. What is it?
Well, thank you. This is a piece of sculpture. It's called Ouroboros, and you'll see why I called it that when I print it on.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic.
When I came to Tech Shop, we needed to quickly re-engineer our product, and I used all the equipment here to do it. It probably saved me 90% of my development costs.
This isn't just about a place to hang out and have fun. In some cases, this is about generating businesses, incubating inventions.
Absolutely. This is a Christmas pyramid project I did. I made 5 of these for family members this last Christmas here at Tech Shop, and I did it all on the laser cutter. That is a crazy machine.
I'm working on an art project that myself and my brother are hoping to put up. There's almost never a time that I've come here that I haven't come away with more good ideas than I came in with. there's so many creative people here doing interesting things.
This device is used to plot on vinyl. Then what we're going to do is peel the backing off of it and go apply it to whatever we'd like to stick it to.
Jason's car. Woo! All right! That is one pimped out Ford.
So I think Tech Shop is really interesting as a sense of the kind of engagement economy that's coming, this kind of culture of participation, distributed manufacturing, personalization, the kinds of things that the brands that many of you represent are going to need to be concerned with and need to be leaders in to continue to have relevance in an age of information overload. Because engagement, real, authentic, honest, transparent engagement is the key. I'd like to end with another quick look back. What you see here is an image from the 1939 World's Fair Futurama exhibit. And what you see is people gathered around this glassed-in kind of aquarium-like dome looking at, peering into what the future can hold for them, right? Absolutely passive experience. Here is the future. They did it again in 1964, right? This is Tomorrowland, the pavilion presented by General Motors, interestingly enough, talking about what the future holds. Again, here is the future for you to look at. And what they gave away were these little pins. We got one on eBay. I have seen the future, from General Motors Futurama. I have seen the future, meaning the future is laid out and now I get to see what it looks like. That's very, very passive. Very passive. And in reality, it's not at all in line with what we think the future really looks like. And that's a participatory, engaged future. And so we created this. I am making the future. And so I'd like to end there and open it up for any questions.